3 weeks ago I saw two women at the same restaurant who were probably the same age, maybe mid-60s, and one looked vibrant and current while the other looked tired and at least 10 years older. The shocking part was that the woman who looked older was wearing what most style guides tell mature women to wear: soft pastels, a shapeless cardigan, and sensible neutral pieces. The woman who looked younger was breaking several so-called age-appropriate rules, and she looked absolutely stunning. What I learned that day completely changed how I think about color and style after 60, and I'm about to share the 3 colors and 3 styles you need to eliminate from your wardrobe immediately, because they are silently aging you whether you realize it or not. Hello my gorgeous friends. Welcome back to Glow at Any Age, where we throw out the outdated fashion rules that were designed to make mature women invisible, and replace them with style advice that actually makes you look vibrant, current, and absolutely beautiful. If this is your first time here, welcome to your new favorite place. We don't follow the boring age-appropriate guidelines that tell you to fade into the background. We talk about what actually works to make you look and feel amazing regardless of what year you were born. Today I'm calling out 3 specific colors and 3 specific styles that are aging you. And I'm giving you exactly what to wear instead, because you deserve to look as vibrant as you feel. Before we dive into these aging colors and styles, I need you to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because I share real honest fashion advice every single week that could genuinely transform how you look. Drop a comment right now telling me if you wear any of the colors or styles I'm about to mention. Be honest, because awareness is the first step to making better choices. Your engagement helps other women discover this information, so please take 2 seconds to comment, like, and share this video. Here is the truth that the fashion industry doesn't want you to know. The colors and styles being marketed specifically to women over 60 are often the exact ones that make you look oldest. They're sold as age-appropriate, as classic, as sophisticated, when in reality they're dated, draining, and designed to make you blend into the background. But when you understand which specific colors wash you out, and which styles create unflattering proportions, you suddenly have the power to look years younger without changing anything else about yourself. This is not about following rigid rules. This is about understanding what actually flatters mature skin, mature hair, and mature bodies. I'm going to walk you through 3 colors that need to leave your wardrobe and 3 styles that are aging you. And then I'm giving you specific alternatives that will make you look current, vibrant, and absolutely beautiful. Let's get into it. Aging color 1. The pale pastel problem. The first color category aging you is pale washed out pastels, especially when they match your skin tone too closely. I'm talking about those soft baby pink, powder blue, pale yellow, and light lavender pieces that fashion magazines constantly recommend for mature women. Here is why these age you. As we mature, our skin tone often becomes lighter, and our natural coloring becomes more subtle. When you wear pale pastels that are similar to your skin tone, you create no contrast between your clothing and your face. This makes you look washed out, tired, and older because there is nothing to brighten or frame your features. Pale pastels also tend to make you disappear rather than stand out. They read as timid and apologetic rather than confident and vibrant. They whisper when you should be speaking clearly. What to wear instead are rich saturated colors that create contrast with your skin. Deep jewel tones like emerald, sapphire, ruby, and amethyst are incredibly flattering because they provide contrast that makes your skin glow and your features pop. Rich warm colors like burnt orange, deep coral, or warm burgundy bring life to your complexion. If you love softer colors, choose ones with depth and richness rather than pale washed-out versions. A dusty rose with depth rather than baby pink. A rich periwinkle rather than pale powder blue. The key is having enough color saturation to create contrast and vibrancy. The exception is if you have very dark skin, in which case lighter colors create beautiful contrast. But for most women with lighter mature skin, pale pastels drain rather than flatter. Aging color 2. The all-black trap. The second aging color is wearing all black from head to toe with no relief or contrast, especially near your face. Now before you panic, I am not saying never wear black. Black is chic and timeless. But all black with nothing to brighten your face creates a harsh contrast that can emphasize lines, shadows, and make you look severe rather than sophisticated. Here is why solid black near your face without any brightness ages you. Black creates a strong contrast that can cast shadows on your face and make dark circles or lines more prominent. It can also drain color from your complexion, making you look pale or tired. What to wear instead is strategic use of black with brightening elements near your face. Wear black on your bottom half and a rich color on top near your face. Wear an all-black outfit but add a colorful scarf or statement necklace that brings brightness to your face. Layer a black jacket over a jewel-toned top, so the color frames your face while you still get the chic sophistication of black. Another option is wearing black with texture and dimension rather than flat solid black. A black outfit with different fabrics, patterns or textures is more interesting and less aging than head-to-toe matte solid black. The key is not avoiding black, but using it strategically, so it enhances rather than drains you. Aging color 3. The neon and ultra-bright problem. The third aging color category is neon and ultra-bright colors that are too intense and harsh. I'm talking about electric lime green, hot neon pink, bright yellow, and intense orange that look artificial and overwhelming. These colors age you because they draw attention to the color itself rather than to you. They also tend to reflect unflattering tones onto your skin, creating a weird cast that emphasizes imperfections. Ultra-bright colors can look costume-like rather than sophisticated, and they often read as trying too hard to look young, which paradoxically makes you look older. What to wear instead are rich saturated colors that have depth without being harsh. Instead of neon pink, wear a rich fuchsia or deep rose. Instead of electric lime, wear a rich emerald or deep forest green. Instead of harsh bright yellow, wear a warm golden mustard or rich amber. These deeper versions of bright colors give you vibrancy and energy without the harsh artificiality of neon. They look sophisticated and intentional rather than overwhelming and costume-like. Aging style 1. The shapeless oversized everything. Now let's talk about styles that age you. The first aging style is wearing oversized shapeless clothing from head to toe. I'm talking about those boxy tunics, oversized cardigans, and baggy pants that hide your entire body under layers of excess fabric. This ages you for several reasons. First, shapeless clothing makes your entire body look shapeless. When you hide your waist in any definition, you look larger and less polished than you actually are. Second, oversized clothing can make you look like you've given up on your appearance, or like you're drowning in your clothes. Third, it creates no proportion or visual interest, making your outfit forgettable and frumpy. What to wear instead are clothes that acknowledge you have a body and a shape. This does not mean tight or revealing. It means clothes that skim your body, acknowledge your waist, and create intentional proportions. A fitted tee tucked into pants creates shape. A wrap top naturally defines your waist. A jacket that nips in slightly at the waist looks polished. Straight leg pants that follow your leg line look modern. You can still have relaxed, comfortable pieces, but they should have structure and intention. A slightly oversized blazer over a fitted top creates proportion. A flowing cardigan that still has shape rather than being completely rectangular looks elegant. The key is balance. If your top is loose, your bottom should be more fitted. If your bottom is relaxed, your top should have more structure. Never oversized on top and oversized on bottom. Aging style 2. The ultra-conservative dated silhouettes. The second aging style is wearing ultra-conservative dated silhouettes that were fashionable 30 years ago, but look outdated now. I'm talking about those pleated elastic waist pants, A-line skirts that hit mid-calf, and boxy blazers with shoulder pads that scream 1990s office wear. These styles age you because they're literally from a different era. When you wear dated silhouettes, you look stuck in the past rather than current and vibrant. Fashion does evolve, and while you don't need to follow every trend, wearing silhouettes from decades ago makes you look out of touch. What to wear instead are updated classic silhouettes that are timeless but current. Straight leg pants with a modern rise rather than pleated elastic waist versions. A midi skirt that hits at the right current length, rather than the dated mid-calf length. A blazer with clean modern lines rather than exaggerated shoulder pads. The difference between classic and dated is subtle but important. A well-cut pair of trousers is classic. Pleated elastic waist pants are dated. A simple sheath dress is classic. An A-line dress with a dropped waist is dated. Pay attention to proportions, lengths, and details. Current silhouettes tend to be cleaner, more streamlined, and more intentional than the fussier styles from previous decades. Quick pause here. If you're mentally going through your closet right now realizing you own several of these aging colors or styles, give this video a thumbs up. And comment below telling me which one you're most guilty of. I wore pale pastels for years before I realized they were draining me completely. Your engagement helps other women find this video. So please take a second to like, comment, and share with friends who need this honest advice. Aging Style 3. The overly trendy trying too hard look. The third aging style is wearing overly trendy pieces that are clearly designed for teenagers and young women. I'm talking about cold shoulder tops, ripped jeans with excessive distressing, crop tops, and ultra-mini skirts. This ages you not because you're too old to wear fun styles, but because wearing obvious teen trends makes you look like you're trying too hard to appear young, which actually emphasizes your age. It creates a disconnect where the style fights against rather than enhances your natural beauty and maturity. What to wear instead are modern current pieces that are age-appropriate without being boring. A sleek sleeveless top instead of a cold shoulder. Well-fitting straight or slightly tapered jeans without excessive rips. A slightly cropped jacket that ends at your natural waist instead of a belly-bearing crop top. A knee-length or midi skirt instead of an ultra-mini. You can absolutely wear current styles. The key is choosing versions that work for mature bodies and mature lives. An on-trend color or silhouette in an age-appropriate version looks current and chic. An exact copy of what teenagers are wearing looks like costume. The goal is looking modern and current, without looking like you're dressed for a different generation. The universal principles. Now that you know the 3 aging colors and 3 aging styles, let me give you the universal principles that guide all your fashion choices going forward. For color, choose rich saturated colors with depth that create contrast with your skin. Avoid colors that match your skin tone too closely, or are so harsh they overwhelm you. For style, choose silhouettes that acknowledge your shape and create proportion rather than hiding under shapeless fabric or squeezing into overly trendy pieces. Aim for modern classic pieces that are current but not costume-like. The sweet spot is looking polished, current, and vibrant without trying too hard in either direction. Not fading into pale shapeless obscurity and not dressing like your granddaughter. So what should you actually wear? Here is your practical guide. For color, build your wardrobe around rich jewel tones, deep warm colors, and saturated shades that bring life to your face. Emerald, sapphire, burgundy, deep coral, rich navy, warm camel. These colors have depth and richness that flatters mature complexions. Use black strategically with color near your face. Save pale colors for bottoms if you love them, keeping rich colors near your face where they matter most. For style, choose clean modern silhouettes with good proportions. Straight leg or slightly tapered pants. Midi skirts at the current flattering length. Jackets that create shape with outdated details. Tops that skim rather than cling or tint. Aim for pieces that look current but will still look good in 5 years. That's the difference between classic and trendy. Trendy looks dated quickly. Classic with current proportions stays relevant. Let's bring this home. The 3 colors aging you after 60 are pale washed-out pastels that match your skin tone, all black head to toe with no brightening elements, and neon ultra-bright harsh colors. The 3 styles aging you are shapeless oversized everything, ultra-conservative dated silhouettes from past decades, and overly trendy trying too hard looks designed for teenagers. What to wear instead are rich saturated jewel tones and warm colors, strategic use of black with color near your face, clean modern classic silhouettes that create proportion, and current pieces in age-appropriate versions. These changes don't require spending a fortune. They require understanding what actually flatters you now, and having the confidence to let go of what doesn't work anymore. If this video opened your eyes to what's been aging you, please share it with every woman you know who wears these colors or styles. Drop a comment telling me which color or style you're eliminating from your wardrobe today. Subscribe if you haven't already because I give you honest transformative fashion advice every single week. Keep glowing at any age, and remember that looking current and vibrant is not about following age-based rules. It's about understanding what actually works for you now and wearing it with confidence.